colorimetric analysis. For this, under this section, we have to study the two titrations. First titration which will be the titration between the ferrous ammonium sulfate against the chemophore solution. For this experiment, there is a aim to prepare the MY20 ferrous ammonium sulfate solutions. Using these solutions to find out the molarity and the strength of the given chemophore solution. The given chemophore solution, it means that these solutions which having the unknown molarity and unknown strength. For this experiment, we have to use the chemophore as a self indicator, because for this experiment we have to use the chemophore solution, and the chemophore it is also a self indicator for this titration. Therefore, for this titration, it will be the color, just we have to change the color from colorless to the light pink color. For this experiment, this reaction is taking place. That is the first we have to discuss about the molecular equation. That is the 2 molecules of chemophore reacts with the 3 molecules of H2SO4. Because the chemophore is an oxidizing agent, it reduces the more salts, that is the ferrous ammonium sulfate to the ferric sulfate in the acidic medium. These 3 H2SO4 molecules which is required to maintain an acidic medium for this reaction, that is the oxidation reactions of the ferrous ammonium sulfate by using the chemophore molecules. For this reaction, 2 chemophore molecules combined with the 3 H2SO4 molecule, it gives the potassium sulfate plus manganese sulfate plus 3 water molecule, which gives the 3 nascent oxygen atoms. Again, these oxygen atoms gets combined with the ferrous ammonium sulfate, and there is oxidation of a ferrous ammonium sulfate to the ferric sulfate. There is a reduction of the oxidation. There is increase of the oxidation number of the ferrous sulfate to the ferrous ammonium sulfate to the ferric sulfate. The overall reactions for this titration, it will be the, in this first reaction we have to use the 5 nascent oxygens, and in the next step there is the requirement of nascent oxygen atoms will be the 5. For this balance this reaction, we have to multiply the second step by the 5. Then the nascent oxygen will be the 5, and the ferrous ammonium sulfate molecules is the 10 ferrous ammonium sulfate atom molecules which is required for their reactions. The overall the reactions will be the 2 chemophore plus 8 H2SO4 plus 10 FeSO4, that is the ferrous ammonium sulfate molecules. It gives the potassium sulfate plus 2 molecules of manganese sulfate, 5 molecules of ferric sulfate plus 10 molecules of ammonium sulfate with the evolution of plus 68 H2O molecules. For that titration, the ionic equations will be the permanganate ions plus 8 H plus atoms, that is the proton atom, plus 5 electrons which is liberated by the ferrous atoms, that is Fe atoms, plus Mn. There is a reduction of the Mn7 to the Mn2 plus. There is a reduction of the Mn plus 7 oxidation state to the Mn plus 2 oxidation. In this titration, there is a reduction of a Mn atom, and these 5 electrons which is required for this reduction, which is liberated by the ferrous atom, that is the Fe2 plus ions which is converted into Fe3 plus ions with the 5 electrons which is required to reduce the Mn single potassium permanganate ion. Single permanganate ion. Their net ionic equations will be the MnO4 minus, that is permanganate ion, plus 8 H plus ions plus Fe2 plus ions. It gives the Mn2 plus, that is the reduced form of the Mn, plus 4 H2 molecules plus 3 Fe plus 3 plus, that is the oxidized form of the Fe2 plus. So we are going to perform the same experiment. That is, for this experiment we have to require the burette, then pipette, titration flask, unknown sample, that is the unknown strength and molarity of chemophore solutions, m/20 more salt solutions, and dilute sulfuric acid. So we have to perform this experiment. First we have to fill the burette. First you have to fill the burette up to the 0 mark. After filling the burette, we have to take the 20 ml of the more salt sample by pipette. Just pipette only 20 ml sample of a more salts in by 20 ml. Then you have to add 1 teaspoon of dilute sulfuric acid to that solution. Titrate it against with the unknown sample, that is unknown molarity and strength of the KM4 solutions. First we have to see that there is a solution is a colorless solution. If you add this the KM4 drop wise, the color will be changes from the colorless to the pink solutions. There is addition of a KM4 with the constant study is required because all the KM4 molecules which is get easily mixed with the more salt molecules. For this titration, there is a process of the oxidation of the more salt. That is the oxidation of Fe2 plus ions to the Fe3 plus ions. You have to observe carefully. There is a change of color, that is colorless to pink color. Simultaneously, meanwhile we have to observe the burette reading. That is the burette reading. It will be the 90 ml, and the color change will be the from colorless to just pink color. So that the first reading will be the initial reading. There is starting for the burette reading from the 0 ml. There is starting, that is the initial reading of the burette will be the 0 ml, 0.00 ml. That is the initial reading of burette. The final reading will be the 19 ml. 19 ml of the KM4 which is required to oxidize the ferrous ammonium sulfate to the ferric sulfate. That is the oxidation of Fe2 plus ions to the Fe3 plus ions. Therefore, the volume required to The volume used for this titration will be the 19 ml. For this experiment, we have to take the 3 or 4 successive reading to get an congruent readings, that is the constant value for the volume used for the KMnO4 solution for their titration will be the constant value. We have to perform the again the 2, 3 or 4 readings. Suppose these readings are the 19.9, second reading will be the 19.9, or third reading will be the 90 ml. Then the 90 will be the congruent reading for that experiment. This 90 reading will be required for the calculation, calculating the molarity and the strength of the KMnO4 solutions. For the calculation, there is a first step will be the molarity. To calculate the molarity of the KMnO4 solution, the molarity of KMnO4 solution from the overall the balanced chemical equation, it is clear that the two molecules of KMnO4 required to react with the 10 molecules of ferrous sulfate. It means that 2 molecules of KMnO4 which is required to oxidize the 5 molecules of FeSO4 molecules. For these reactions, the equations will be the M1V1, that is the molarity of KMnO4 plus volume of KMnO4 divided upon the molarity of ferrous ammonium sulfate, that is more salt, into the volume of more salt is equal to the 2 upon 10. That is the 2 molecules of KMnO4 which is required to oxidize the 10 molecules of more salt molecules. For this reaction, we have to put the value of the molarity of more salt, volume of more salt, or the volume of KMnO4 solutions, which is given by the burette reading. Therefore, the M1 is into the X divided by the 1 upon 20, that is the strength of more salt, that is the molarity of more salt, that is the M upon 20, that is the 1 by 20 into the 20 is equal to the 1 upon 10. Therefore, the value of M1, that is the molarity of KMnO4, which is calculated from the M1 is equal to the 1 upon the 10 into X. It means that the 1 upon 10 into X, it is the value of X means the burette reading, that is the 1 into 90. This answer gives the molarity of the, this answer will give the molarity of the KMnO4 solutions. Next to that, there is we have to find out the strength of the KMnO4 solutions by the equations of the strength of KMnO4 solution is equal to the molarity of KMnO4 into the molecular weight of the KMnO4 solution. First, in this first step, we have to calculate the molarity of KMnO4 solution, that is the value of M1 into the molecular weight, that is the 158 gram per liters. Sorry, 158 gram, that is the molecular weight of KMnO4. Therefore, it gives the equations 2 upon the 10 into X into 158 gram. From this second step, we have to calculate the strength of the KMnO4 solution. We have to put just value to the X, that is the 19 ml, and it gives the answer of the strength for the KMnO4 solution. And the last step will be the result for this titration. Is the first step from the calculation. First step we get the value of the molarity of the KMnO4 solutions, and in this second step we have to calculate the strength of the KMnO4 solution and put these values in the results.